Hello, one and all. Welcome to the daily live drawing at noon. No, it's not high noon, but it is the daily live drawing at noon. I'm here today at noon, of course, because I've got a meeting tonight and I won't be able to be here at 5. So we'll be at 5 tomorrow and, of course, noon on Friday because of just scheduling on Fridays. Fridays are always going to be noon even throughout the summer. So thank you for tuning in to whomever's watching. Any news on the Cross Comics forefront? I can't think of any at the moment. Hey, we got Bullet out there. Hello, Bullet. He says at noon, not high noon. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm going to get on with drawing. I am drawing Brawly or Super Brawly. I'm not sure how to say it, from Dragon Ball Super. And this request was made by Elric Hayuga. I think that's how you say it. And so we are now, for the foreseeable future, on the new paper on the live draw. 11 by 15, 140-pound watercolor, cold press. So I'm not sure whether he's hero or villain. I do have in my description that he's a hero, but I would have to change that if he's not. You know what? That's something that I haven't drawn much of. I haven't drawn much of villains from DC and Marvel and stuff. I should draw some villains from DC and Marvel. I'm always trying to draw the heroes. So I should actually think about drawing some villains. I draw Cross Comics villains. Why shouldn't I draw DC or Marvel villains? Although, did draw Dark Phoenix. Is she technically a villain? Yeah, I guess she's technically a villain. Hero gone bad temporarily. Oh, I did do Black Manta. You're right. So, but I don't draw them that often. Hello, Lady Celtic Moon. How are you today? Yeah, I did a Dark Phoenix. I'm actually thinking next week I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna all next week except for Monday. I'm gonna take. Oh, how to make up your mind? Oh, mind. I'm gonna take an 11 by 18 sheet, same type of paper, and I'm gonna do a collage of the X-Men. And I'll start down here with Xavier, then the first 5 students, and then slowly work my way back with other X-Men throughout the years. So I do hope people like that idea. And that's going to be in honor of the X-Men movie coming out next week. Yeah, so that I'm thinking about that all 4 days, 4 of the 5 days next week. So Now, I probably won't get every X-Men ever done in there, obviously, ever made. Hey, Speller Skelleria. Can you ever do a crazy or strange animal heroes? I guess so. What do you consider crazy or strange animal heroes? Or is that a um, TV series or something like to that effect? I don't know. I just love animals, so do anything like. I have done some Pokemon. I did a Pokemon a while back. I did a little bit of a collage for them. But yeah, doing the collage stuff is something I thought I might do once a month. It's been about a month since I did Freedom Force, so is Beta Ray Bill considered a crazy animal hero? Laugh out loud. Hey, Abe Sapien, how are you? Long time no see. Long time no see in the chat. But good to have you here nonetheless. Oh, I love animals for sure. I used to have a dog. I've had several cats. I do have a cat at the moment, actually. I've had fish, I've had birds, like bungee type birds. Well, cool. Thank you very much for doing that, Abe. No, I don't mean to eat. No. Oh, you're good. Hey, Raggedy Man. I just mean I've had them as pets. Okay, if eating them counts, I love animals. Any room for shameless? Of course. Oh, awesome. Uh, how to make up your own mind. What do you want to shamelessly plug? Abe? Hey! Ulrich, how art thou today? Should have probably put him up a little higher on the page, but I'm not going to restart now. I've got a lot of stuff done here for Brawley. So tomorrow is Marvel. What Marvel villain would you guys like to see me do? Well, I don't necessarily answer right now. Just put your comments in the chat, and remember everybody to subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, hit that notification button, and share and comment. June 1st, a Kickstarter anthology book launches called Werewolves and Unicorns and Other Mythical Creatures. Oh, awesome, on the road to 2K. Well, I'm on the road to 500 and then 1,000. Or maybe I'm on the road to 1,000. I don't know. Oh, Onslaught. Yeah, he is a good character. I saved a mouse from this earthly plane last night when I caught it in my house, then took it outside, just let it go. I did. We got about 1,700 cats outside, though. I'm streaming in a few weeks. I'll be raiding you, brother. Okay. Sounds awesome. I'm not sure whether you were talking to me or. Are you doing a long stream tonight? No, I'm not going to be on at all tonight. Oh, you're talking about whatchamacallit? The draw along. Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be home in time, like I said, to do that. Well, I'm not sure what time it'll start. Hopefully it'll start just around the same time as them. Anybody know what they're supposed to be drawing? Hello, Eagle. Or are they decide? Has it been decided yet? Because we might have to start up after them to know what we're doing. The pro edition for Drawn and Quarter. We were talking yesterday about having a draw along on here, getting a whole bunch of artists and drawing along and talking. I guess while we draw along. The question is, should we be sniping? We could start before and snipe, Rick. Yeah, I thought of that already. So, Elric, is Brawley here a hero or a villain? I never asked that um, earlier. Is Josh? We can just Bullet is like Indiegogo crowdfunding for projects and stuff. This is the second book by this group. Is there someone called Jawbreakers? Yeah, it's a book. Jawbreakers is a book by Richard C. Meyer, aka Zach. Yeah, boy Zach. So Miller just did a crossover cover, right? Yeah. Well, I think it's supposed to be for a crossover book that's coming out or whatever. I'm not sure. Uh, in his original movies, he was a villain, but in Dragon Ball Super, he's good. Okay, so calling him a hero is all right then. If so, I heard it was supposed to be Jawbreakers they draw tonight. Okay, I don't know a lot about Jawbreakers. Getting reference material could be hard. Anybody get the book that they can send a few pages to or scan a few pages and send to anybody who wants to come on and draw? That's a thing. Send a couple pages. Didn't say the whole thing. There are pages available that show what the characters look like. And where do we find them? Uh, hey, Evan. I've knife. I've drawn knife hand, Zax, and Cuff before. Laugh out loud there on my Twitter. Okay. I have no idea who those guys are. uh, your boy Zach used to follow you before he left Twitter. Oh, that's just Twitter painting. Just Twitterful. Godzilla comes out this week. Yeah, I gotta get to see a bunch of darn movies. I gotta go see like 3 or 4 movies. Yeah, I thought it was gross. So since he didn't follow a ton of people, yeah, that would be for sure. Uh, yeah, boys. Joe Parker's fan art also follows me. Well, that is good. Well, I do not want to be called an SJW, but I do not see any women on that team. Maybe eventually. Zan was on. Zaza was on the team. She's a woman, and Silk's daughter is on the team in the books. Oh, okay. All I had was a Google pic. Yeah, that's what I was wanting pics from the book. All I'd be able to do is Google it or something like that. And then you don't get Jawbreakers is basically G.I. Joe, real American with superpowers. Is it on demand? I don't think so, not anymore. But that's gotta come off, I guess. He did a second run after the first Indiegogo, but I don't know if it's still in demand. Hey, JP. Dress. At this point, you'll have to wait for the next book before you'll have a chance to buy the first one again. But I could be wrong. Oh, I drive through. You know what? I'm gonna just let this go. Uh, Should have. Hello, David. How are you? Oh, you drew the original Broadly cross. Oh, sorry. I looked up Super Broadly and I only got a. Thought I was getting the right one, but obviously not because, well, as you saying, I didn't. See, that's the problem. You tell me a character, and well, I search it on Yahoo or Google. In this case, Yahoo for me. Get both owned and wrecked. Rick, what? Get both what? Jawbreakers? Yahoo. No, I'm not using AOL. I just became accustomed to Yahoo and I like it better than Google. I knew a guy who still. You mean you know a guy who still uses dial-up? Wow, you got that. I'll just give them out. I did have AOL for a while. I haven't had AOL in like 30 years. I guess it's only maybe 20. That's what I'm crawling doing these days. I don't know how Spidey's doing. Guess we'll find out in June. Hear about that soon. I wish I could still direct you to my GeoCities page. I like GeoCities. I wish I get some snaps of my old page, my old stuff, but I can't remember the enough of the information to look for it on the archive thing. We are. No, today I've got, like I was saying at the beginning, I've got a meeting for my missions trip tonight, getting stuff together for the silent auction that we're having. So I have to do this at noon because I'll be leaving my house probably at 5 to get to the church. This is just a daily drawing at noon. Although I will be at noon on Friday as well. I'm going to fill your spot tonight at 5. Okay. I got no problem with that. Uh, the world is out of balance without I do. I will in September. Yeah, I should just still work my noon slot for the summer. Remember the Black Sheep Squadrons tonight around 9. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of stuff's going on tonight. We got the pro draw along, the draw along with the pros. Uh, I will be there. Hmm, bombing. But if there is a draw along stream tonight, JP. Oh, there is a draw along stream. Without Rick, I keep hearing about this Muller guy. Not my. No, the draw along is on my channel. Draw along with the pros. I care about the world. What does the world care about me? How could you? Hey, it was somebody else's suggestion. I just went with the idea. I didn't know you went on every Wednesday at 9. Aren't you going on every night at 9? What time do you think you will go live tonight, Rick? Well, probably around 10. That's when it's supposed to start, so. Or just after 10, as long as I'm home. Like I said, my meeting might go a little later than I'd like it to. So, but I'll be getting a ride home, so I'll be able to get home faster than. George! That's 11 my time. Yeah. Well, you got to remember that's what time what's the name starts. Mike starts at 10 Eastern, or supposed to start at 10 Eastern. Sometimes he starts a couple minutes later. By a couple minutes, I don't mean literally a couple minutes. I mean more than a couple minutes. I'm not complaining, Rick. I'm up to 4 a.m. minimum, my time, every night. Oh, okay. No, he's on the Canadian East Coast. He's on the real East Coast, as I like to call it. Well, you're always an hour behind Ontario there in, well, you one of 3 or 4 places. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland. I could drive to where Rick is in less than a day or fly there in 2 hours. Well, yeah, maybe if you drove nonstop, it's a couple of days, it's a day's trip at least. Because it takes what, 6 to 8 hours to get to Ottawa from where I am? he's here to save the nation. So stay tuned to this station, or else you'll be will be unemployed, freakazoid. And I'm not sure how. And that's the Ottawa is basically the border of Quebec. So I'm not sure how long it would take to get across Quebec. Canadian East Coast. I don't believe it exists. Well, you can believe it doesn't exist all you want. Doesn't mean it doesn't. Yeah, Freakazoid was a good show. Oh, I'm going to need extra coffee for this day. I can tell. Jeez, what would give you that distinct impression, Bullet? So what do you think, Ulrich? That this first one isn't doing it. I should take out the blue first. So remember later on to put your comments in the comment section about what villain of Marvel you think I should do tomorrow. I know we've had Onslaught suggest it. So let's not do it here. Let's do it. Hopefully people will remember to do it in the comments afterwards. Cartoons like Rocco's Modern Life and Hey Arnold make some really good stories that kids can learn from, but today's cartoons don't do that. Yeah, cartoons don't teach anymore. Subvertly. Or overtly, like, G.I. Joe did. And knowing is half the battle. Yeah, and the other hard part is hard doing. Or tell good stories with character development. Yeah. Well, the thing is, most stories now, most cartoons. Well, then again, it was the same in the old days. Really, you didn't have a lot of character development because stories didn't usually flow one into the next.
Greetings.
Hey, George.
What's this character here?
Oh, this is Brawly from Dragon Ball Super.
Very nice.
Alric suggested it yesterday in the comments for today for my manga slash anime drawing. So I looked up reference. Actually, I think he suggested Super Brawly, and well, I looked that up and I ended up finding more picture of Brawly, although I didn't realize it. But he told me today it's just regular Brawly, not Super Brawly. But it still looks like Brawly, so I guess that's what counts. So how's your day been going, George?
Well, I just finished doing the tweaks on the on that panel that I talked about a couple of days ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll bring it up so you in the chat can see it. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me white box that as soon as I can find my cursor. Ooh, really psychedelic. Going for a trip on the Mystery Machine. Or is it the
Yeah,
Yellow Submarine?
this is this is one of the panels in the book.
uh,
It took a
uh,
while.
well, hello, TN Arts. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you could come in. I'm just showcasing. This is George. He's got a book called "Joking versus the World's Average Superhero."
Greatest average hero.
Greatest average hero. And this is one of the panels from the book. And of course, I am drawing Brawly from Dragon Ball Super. Ulrich says Brawly is the original movie. That is the original movie Brawly from Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Uh, so, yeah, that looks good. I
Took a
gotta,
while.
get, I gotta get that book. Oh, you're still in demand, eh?
Yeah, still in demand. Actually, I'm down the street from you.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be in Wonderland on the 14th.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wonderland. It's just like down the street from me and a few houses over, so to speak. Yeah, but I haven't gone to press yet.
Yeah.
Just working on all the original illustrations. I got about 100 original illustrations I have to do for the backers.
Let's see. TN Art says, nice Brawly. I never draw him on my channel. I should one day I should. Yeah. Well, I make my rounds in different anime. I'm not a big anime guy, but a lot of my people here do like anime, TN, so I try to please some of my I try and please my people that watch. But I do DC, Marvel as well, independent, and of course my own characters. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be in gonna be in well, technically it's Vaughan, not Toronto. I'll be taking the GO bus up to Yorkdale University or the subway station. Yeah, Yorkdale University, I think. For the
That's Yorkdale subway station. That's York University.
Yeah. Well, normally, I used to go up to Yorkdale and then take the GO bus, transfer GO buses over to Yorkdale. From Yorkdale, they had a bus that went to um, Wonderland.
Yeah.
Well, they still do, but Yorkdale Station in Toronto. But now what I do is I go up to York University via GO bus and then take Vaughan Transit or York Region Transit. It's a little cheaper, saves a little time. So, especially with the Prestos.
Oh yeah, aren't those a scam? Good gosh, you end up spending more money using Presto than if you had a monthly pass.
Well, you can get a monthly pass on Presto. You can still get monthly passes.
Yeah, but they don't give you that discount. to buy the monthly pass.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can buy but just even a monthly pass, you need to use it practically almost every day, or 5 days out of the week to actually make it worthwhile.
yeah.
But like if you get from the Go Bus to um various different transit systems that it's connected with, you get the transit system cheaper, or going from the transit system on to Go, you get some money taken off. So it's a scam in other ways because bus talk with Rick and George. It's like bullet. Um, because before it came in, I used to be able to go into Burlington from Hamilton, and I could, when I get on the Burlington bus, I could ask for a new transfer, and I'd have a whole new 2 hours. Now with it, transferring from one thing to another, you can't, you don't get the new hours. It doesn't reset into Burlington when you get on a Burlington bus or Toronto or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heck, I did this once or twice. I went from Hamilton to Toronto on public transit and only paid the Hamilton fare.
Oh, nice.
Now it took like 4 hours, but instead of like an hour on the Go Bus. But
Well, yeah, but you can still have the comfort knowing that you spent only that much money.
yeah. Actually, I sort of almost did it to Wonderland a couple of years ago. I just, with the Presto, I got the transfer. Just, I paid my fare and I just showed the, transfer and went from thing to thing. Unless I showed it, kept walking, unless they asked, and nobody refused it, So it's like, okay, fine. It wasn't until I got to York Vaughan Transit, York Region Transit, that somebody took a double look, and I had to pay another fare. But that was cool.
Back in college, there was one girl who would use one transfer all day, one transfer.
Yeah.
And I would say to her, no, that's not right. That's not right. It doesn't work that way. She says, you know what? I get on the TTC. I show them the transfer. They don't question it. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I to challenge them?
Yeah. I've done stuff like that too. If they challenge, I'm more than willing to put up my fare. Let's see what's Raggedy Me says. Canadian public transit, feel the adrenaline. Alex, laugh out loud. Bullet says it's like speed, but nothing like it. So I guess we might be boring the chat with Canadian public transit talk.
Hey,
Are
come
we
on.
boring you people with public transit talk?
Yeah. Well, what's the worst thing that can happen in Toronto public transit? Someone will wake you up and tell you your stop's coming up.
Raggedy fan says Rick's admitting to some serious crimes. I might have to drop a dime to the Mounties. Bullet says the RCMP need to know about these crimes. Wouldn't it be the Ontario Provincial Police, not the Mounties? Or the Hamilton Police Force, or Toronto Police Force, or the TTC? They're the ones that would really do something if you do it in Toronto. But when I did the things, I paid my fares. I was going by the rules. Hey, you get on the new transit system, you ask for a new transfer. That wasn't against the rules, and it gives you enough time to get through that city and onto the new transit system. Bullet says, I put a call into Crime Stoppers. Eric saying hello to Raggedy. So I just gamed the system. That's all I did. That's all I've ever did is game the system. Bullet says, you're still talking about public transit, Rick. Still. Okay. Suggest another topic, Bullet. Suggest another topic. But what can we talk about besides public transit? I guess drawing. It is a drawing stream.
or how about what fatigues you as an artist?
Pardon?
What fatigues you as an artist? I mean, at what point do you get tired? I mean, because you lack sleep and you have to get sleep, or is it because you used your drawing hand too much, sat in the chair too much? What fatigues you?
Probably doing the same thing over and over again, or the mundane stuff of it, drawing in small detail. Little detail or whatever, that you probably don't need because nobody's ever going to see. Oh, we got Art to read. Let's see. Raggedy said, Bullet says, comics, video games, anime. Raggedy says the Canadian tax system. Elric says, I vote anime. We should try and get Bullet on here and the Art of Read. Have a full Canadian stream. Get a couple people from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Couple people from Ontario, a couple people from the East Coast. Hey, Scott's here. Hey, Scott. I'm still sitting too much, says George. I went and bought a sit stand desk to stand while I work more often. Scott says, I just woke up, but I saw the Hangouts request.
All right, I gotta step away. I'll be back shortly.
Oh yeah.
Food's calling me.
Oh, that's always a good reason to go do something.
The McNuggets are saying, "Eat me."
I'm coming. No, we're not.
Oh, hey Scott.
Look at Scott. Tag, you're it.
I don't care. I live in California. I don't have a problem with it. No, we're not.
Oh, hey Scott.
Hi.
Scott, tag, you're it.
Tag, I'm it. Yeah.
I think I can hear you. Unfortunately. No.
Tag, I'm it. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me at all?
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad you can't hear me because I'm pretty cranky for the first 10 minutes when I wake up. I've only had like this much coffee.
So we see.
Did you see what I did last night, dude? I stayed
No,
up
I didn't.
here. Look at. I don't know. I'm gonna redo the face, but I do
That's
that last night.
pretty good. Looking good for Superman.
And then, but what was really amazing? I did some scribble. I scribbled just did some scribble. I wasn't trying to draw anything with the pencil, and I made this out of it. I made freaking the Terminator out of it.
Cool.
Look at that fire. Isn't that cool? I like
Yeah.
the fire's pretty cool.
Yeah, just don't terminate the drawing.
I thought about burn. It's on fire, man. It's on fire. Ricky Bobby.
Let's see.
You're on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Bullet says, "Man, George, I almost always has to stop and eat. I don't think I've ever seen him on a stream where he didn't stop to eat."
Well, I guess I could work on Bat Ledger instead of doing on one of my own streams.
Well, it's up to you.
Well, because I want to put stuff on. I still say it's screaming to have a bat logo up there. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in the original, but I think it'd be cool as hell.
That's what will make it different and yours.
Yeah. That way it'll be mine. I don't know. Like, I always like that scene where I think it was in the first. I'm not sure if it was in the first one with Michael Keaton, but where he called for the plane and it flew up and went in front of the moon and came back down.
Yeah, that was in the first Batman.
Yeah, that was in Michael Keaton's, right? Yeah, I like that one.
He says, Bullet says, "Damn it, Rick, you puny bastard." Okay, why am I puny bastard?
Because he invited me in here. Bullet wants to be my nemesis, huh, Bullet?
Bullet says, "Scott's camera looks like it's being replayed on an old VCR." Laugh out loud.
It probably is, dude. Well, this computer's, I don't know. I can't remember how old it is now. It's
Is it old enough to vote?
it might be. That was funny. Oh, that was good and Rick.
Oh.
That was quick and right on time, man. That was funny.
Oh, I read Bullet's thing wrong earlier. He said, "Damn it, Rick, you punny bastard."
You funny bastard. Oh, hey, Bullet. How much does that game cost? That Fifth Element. I want to play that. That looks fun as hell. That Bruce Willis Fifth Element game you were playing last night. How much does that cost, Bullet? Tell me.
What system was it on? Was it computer?
Well, see, because it's old, it'll play on my computer. Because it's old, like my computer. Well, it's my computer's 6 years old, I think. 5 years old. Yeah, about 5 years old. Huh?
So it could go outside and play by itself.
I don't remember. A while ago. Well, we bought it when I got the settlement for my injury, and that's been a long time ago. So I don't even remember. 2012. So yeah, 7 years ago.
Bullet says it's a PlayStation 1 game and it was like $7 at a thrift store. Laugh out loud.
That's okay. I can play PlayStation stuff on here. You can play it
And,
on your computer. You can get an emulator.
and of course, that is Canadian too. So might get it cheaper.
Oh, so it's probably more like $15 here, huh?
No, it's probably more like $5 there.
Oh, you guys have to pay more?
Yeah.
Oh, that blows.
For me to get $1 Canadian, I have to pay like $1.30. I mean, for me to get $1 American
dollar, yeah,
I have to pay like $1.30.
Yeah. Well, unlike we if we were to get English dollars, it's the same way. We got to pay like $1.60
No.
or something like that.
Well, and if you guys were to get a Canadian dollar, you'd only have to pay like 70 cents.
Yeah. But it goes even the other. It goes the other way for the.
Yeah, the pound.
Yeah. So when they say, like, I watch, you ever watch Top Gear or whatever?
Yeah. No.
Anyway, but it's a car show, and then they're talking about Lamborghinis, and you can get, or stuff, and then you could get it for, £1 million, and I'm like, whoa, that's freaking almost $2 million here.
Yeah, you really get pounded with it.
Yeah, you do, Punny. I'm not. You keep that up. I'm gonna cut you with my Zacto. My card didn't come yesterday. It's still not here yet.
So the sharp wit doesn't get to you.
Oh boy, you're giving me a headache, dude. Oh. No, my wife's good at that too. So she's a smart ass like that too.
Bullet said,
she said it's better than being a dumbass.
Bullet said, I only play games on legit hardware with real discs as much as possible, but emulation is good for hardware to find extremely expensive games. But as a guy who collects games, I try to go for physical copies of games overall.
Right. Well, yeah, I'd get the copy of it, but I just use like a PlayStation emulator on my PC here and play it. You play a lot of games, Bullet? Have you played Black Ops 2? I like Call of Duty. You play that?
Elric says, I'm looking at the back of one of my animes here. In the US, it's $9.99, and in Canada, it's $12.99. So 30 cents on the dollar, $3.
Hey, I just noticed I'm on your daily live drawing stream with you for the first time.
No.
Yeah, I've never been on this particular stream. It was always the other one.
No, you're at 5 o'clock. You were on yesterday at 5.
Yeah, but not your daily live drawing.
That's what that is, daily live drawing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gosh, see, that's just it. You're 3 hours ahead of me, so
Normally, I'm not on at noon.
I stayed up all night drawing, dude. I drew Batman yesterday, and then I stayed up and watched Mike and Matt and John. Just I don't know what they were talking about, but they were on. They were talking about everything under the sun. It was the small council, but they streamed for like 3 hours, man, and I'm like. And I stayed up for a good 3 or 4 hours watching kung fu movies after that and drawing. Wow. Well, because my back will get hurting or and I can't sleep. So I just stay up and draw. So I cracked out. I don't like his face. His face is crap on the Superman, but
yeah.
It's all pencil anyway. I don't care. I can ink that out. But
let's see. Bullet said,
He
Evan
looks like,
says,
my
I'm
wife
gonna
said, sorry.
go ahead.
My wife said he looks like Grumpy Cat.
Uh, Evan says, I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. Okay, I have no idea what he means by that. Bullet says, yeah, I play a lot of games, but I don't play what you'd call mainstream games like COD or Fortnite.
Yeah, I have never played Fortnite or had a desire to play Fortnite. It looks redundant to me.
I have played Call of Duty and I have played Fortnite. I've played
But
Call of Duty probably more.
yeah, Call of Duty, they hated me. I was a knifer. They didn't like me because you couldn't kill me. You're shooting me, but I'm going to stab you. If they say that it's not good to bring a knife to a gunfight, unless of course you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Uh, then Evan says, Rick is trying to rewrite reality. And Bullet says, Grumpy Cat is dead. Sad face.
Well, see, maybe that's why he channeled into my Superman in the middle of the night, because it looks like his grumpy eyes. He's got Grumpy Cat's bitchy eyes. That's funny. Bitchy cat. Well, sorry about that word. That
It's not too bad.
Cranky word. Sorry, cranky cat. What about Brightburn? Anybody want to see Brightburn?
I'm thinking of seeing it.
I think it looks like it's going to be cool.
Yeah,
a different take on Superman.
Yeah, although they don't call him Superman, obviously.
Yeah, but What one do I want? Where's my pencil? There's I got 2 6Bs. What? Two what? What? Well, I'm like, what? What? I didn't know I had 2 in there.
Elric says backstory for Brawly is that he hates Goku because as babies their cribs were right next to each other and Goku cried a lot for like 3 hours, and that's right, Brawly hates Goku.
Wow, poor Brawly, poor Goku.
Okay, so
you're almost done though, huh? You are done. Well, except for a little on the legs. So I'm not going to start drying it.
You know what I mean? That's supposed to be white there, so
so you are done.
Yeah. Yeah, so you should have 2 cards coming in today. I hope the one didn't get lost, or hope somebody didn't snag it on you.
Oh no, They come in a well, unless the postal worker stole it, which I wouldn't be surprised, but no, we have a lock on our box.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like somebody snagged it in transit,
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a UPS driver or somebody, not UPS, but
yeah. We got John in the chat.
Did you send it how you sent it last time?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm being. It got there a little. It got there a little fast the first time, so I guess.
Well, it was a holiday weekend too, so that would have slowed everything down.
Yeah, true.
But so, did you? What did I think? Yeah, I'm not awake yet. You better talk, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm just putting some yellow shading on all the yellow parts here, just to make it look a little better. I can't keep what? Well, I'm just on today at noon because I have something to do here in the evening. I have a thing to go to for my whatchamacallit, my missions trip. So I will be mainly throughout the summer. I'm going to be Monday through Thursday at 5 and Fridays at noon. Well, it says his non-schedule. Rick is like the wind through my trees. But I'm hoping to get a few more people throughout the summer being at that time slot, find new people on, that aren't normally on. And then because I'm live, they'll tune in and I'll get some new subs because of it. Hopefully that's what happens. But yeah, I think that's pretty much done. So there is Brawly. So I hope everybody likes my Brawly. Hopefully he's not brawling too much for you.
Too far now. I think you're trying too hard.
Yeah, you're laughing. So the intended effect still worked. So this is also, like I said, my new day using this paper, this type of paper all the time. And
excuse me.
that again is I'm going on 11 by 15, 140 pound cold press watercolor. John saying is pronounced Broly. So, yeah. So remember to put it in the description, not description, in the. First of all, go sub to Scott here. Check out his channel.
Thank you. Yeah, go sub to my channel.
Scott.
Do it now. Do it now. Come on, Benny. Benny, come on. Get to the chopper.
Yeah, so maybe promote yourself there for a second. Tell everybody where they can find you.
At my weird ass name. Oh, sorry, Scott Shimmer on Twitter.
No, but and here on
Scott Shimmer and Scott L. Shimmer on Facebook. I'm here.
And on YouTube.
Yeah,
as well.
on YouTube. YouTubing.
Okay, so yeah, go subscribe to his channel. He's got like 14, 15 subscribers. Let's get him up there, people. I'm sure everybody here can go sub to Scott.
Wow, I have 14? Oh my gosh. I won't know what to do with 14 subs.
Here, let me get the link for you guys before I go anywhere. Put it in.
That's too many. That's too many subs, man. 14.
And remember to like and subscribe. And
are you leaving, Rick?
I will be.
Oh,
no, not quite this second, but I'm just trying to find.
Oh, you got to prepare for the mission. Stuff you got to prepare for going on the mission.
Yeah. Okay.
About that, how are you doing with those those framed up pictures to sell? Is that what you're doing?
Well, there's a silent auction, and we're setting up for it tonight.
Good idea. Kind of like Gary did.
Yeah, but it's going to be in our church, so
Oh, my bad. I thought you meant on here.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, cool. Wonderful.
Okay, I think I spelled your last name wrong. How do you spell your last name? SCHMEHR.
MEHR. SCHMEHR.
MEAR.
H is in.
Okay.
Hard.
SCHME.
SCHMEHR.
Oh, HR. Okay. Duh.
Don't feel bad, dude. I grew up with the name, and it's
Okay, so it says you got 15 subs at the moment, so.
Ooh, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than I had because the other day I only had 12. I think.
Okay. So there, go sub to Scott, and I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Going to be here tomorrow. Remember to put in the comments after whenever they appear that you can put in them who you'd like me to see.
Are you? Hey Rick.
Yeah.
Are you going to be here for the draw along of the drawn and quartered that we planned on doing?
Yeah, that's about 10 tonight. Hopefully I'll be home. I'm supposed to be the one hosting it. So anyways,
okay, good.
So everybody remember to check out all things in the thing. Check out put in the comments which Marvel villain you would like me to draw tomorrow.
Ooh, I know.
So in the comments after this is done. Okay, so we'll catch everybody later. Bye for now. Have a great and wonderful day.